It was a temporary tomb, a grave made out of a cave, built for Joseph of Arimathea and his family, but never ever meant as a permanent place for Jesus to lay. It was borrowed like a library book, rented like a B&B, useful for a while like an Uber, available for a limited time only like this month's Netflix selections, for when Joseph went to Pilate and claimed Jesus' body. The Sabbath was almost over, and the time for proper burials with it. So Joseph popped the body into his own tomb and waited for the time when it could be buried elsewhere, in a trench more likely, or a pit. But then the guards appeared, remember, sent by Pilate at the Pharisees' request. So even when the Sabbath was over, the body could not be moved. It was a temporary tomb, a grave made out of a cave, built for Joseph of Arimathea and his family, but never ever meant as a permanent place for Jesus to lay. And so it proved to be. For the women came, and an earthquake, and an angel too, who rolled away the stone that sealed the tomb. His face shone like lightning. The guards dropped like dead men, and the angel announced to the women that Jesus was alive. Take a look, he told them. See for yourself. The tomb is empty. Now go tell his disciples he is risen, just as he said. And as the women went, they met Jesus, who greeted them, hello, just as he'd always done. For like a man who'd read the book and returned it on time, or finished his holiday and made his way home, or arrived at his destination and paid the fare, or binged all 17 series of his favorite show, Jesus no longer needed temporary things. Things like tombs, for he was no longer dead. It was a temporary tomb, a grave made out of a cave, built for Joseph of Arimathea and his family, but never ever meant as a permanent place for Jesus to lay, and not for you or me either. The cemeteries are full of tombs, I know. Headstones crumbling, names faded. Some seem to have been there forever. But that's not what forever is about. For one day, we will rise, just like Jesus rose, with new forever bodies for a new forever world. And like Jesus greeted the women, we will say hello to our families and our friends. And as for Netflix and Ubers and B&Bs and libraries, who knows? But I do know that we will be saying goodbye too. That's right, to mourning, and suffering, and pain, and death, and every temporary tomb.